you know when you're at a restaurant and you've ordered the perfect meal and then your mate sits down next to you with a brisket that's been on for 24 hours, he's got the mash, he's got the cornbread, and yeah, well, that's kind of how I feel right now. This is the Monster 79, built right here at Tauranga Diesel Specialists, and we're lucky enough to be the first ones to get out and take it for a bit of a walk around. Here it is. It's a 2020 70 series LandCruiser. That a whole lot of modifications, sitting on portal axles. It's the only one of its kind in New Zealand that's actually legal to drive on the road. Will soon to be legal to drive on the road. So let's dive into what it's all about. Starting at the front of the car, we've got an ARB Summit bar paired with 4 intensity lights. It's a bit of a signature look from the owner. 2 floods down the bottom and 2 spots up the top. Pretty cool. And then we've got a King 1 winch in the bar as well. That's pretty much it up front. Let's start moving our way back. So sitting on the side is a Safari R-Max snorkel. It's obviously for your water crossings that, you know, if you're going to get this deep in water and your clean air up there. It's got the full R-Max package, which we'll have a look at once we pop the bonnet. So there's not a whole lot of room left under here really. You've got the Safari R-Max ECU giving you that 790 Newton-meters of torque at the flywheel, which is pretty cool. Dual battery system over there with an ARB bracketry and a Red Arc BC-DC charger. Brake booster's been upgraded, but it's not your traditional kind of brake booster. This one's actually running off the power steering, which is awesome, and compared to driving my 70 series, it's absolutely incredible. So moving on down the side of the car, you've got these ARB brush bars and side steps. Really handy for getting in and out of the car, but also that underbody protection should you lean on something. So when fitting out a ute, especially a 79 for any camping or something like that, your rear tray setup is probably the most important part. This is a half canopy made by M2 Overland in New Zealand. They're from Napier, which is pretty special. Pretty keen to check this thing out. So you've got these handy little toolboxes. You can pretty much put whatever you want in there, and they've got some really nice departure angle as well. So apart from the play, it's been designed to be a work truck as well. Being a half canopy, you've still got all this space here to put stuff on the back of the tray, and you've got these bars to put stuff on the roof. Handy little drawer in the rear, so you can put your tools in there, or you can put recovery gear, things like that. So at the rear of the car, we've got an ARB X bar. It's rated to the vehicle's tow capacity. A couple of really heavy duty recovery points, some reversing lights, there's a reverse camera in there as well, and there's a whole lot of ground clearance. So up on the roof we've got an ARB tradie rack, perfect place to store your long timbers and things like that. We've got a light bar mounted underneath it here and one on the back of the canopy, and it just gives the truck a really nice look. Now to the part that makes this 79 really special and quite unique in New Zealand. Wheels and tyres, we're running a set of Mickey Thompson MTZ P3s and a set of ROH off-road rims. Believe it or not, this thing's actually only got a 2-inch suspension lift, Old Man Emu BP51 shocks with the springs around, 600 kilo constant loads in the rear. Now the special part is the Marks Adapters portal axles. If you don't know what portal axles are, basically the way it works is your traditional axle goes into the center of the wheel, and you're limited to your ground clearance. The portal axles actually has a set of gears on the end of the axle, which means the center of the wheel is moved down and the axle is moved up. It's the only way to truly increase your ground clearance other than putting bigger tyres on, which this car's got both. So nice little clean air system here. You've got an ARB twin compressor running into a 2-litre air tank. And it's all controlled through your ARB link system. You've got your air hub out, so because of the portal axles, they had to get rid of the manual locking hubs, and that's all gone to a full air setup. And then you've got your air outlets all around the truck. And because of the link system, you can actually plug in your air hose and pump up your tyres to a set PSI of your choice, walk away, and the compressor will be shut off once it's reached that PSI. So that's pretty cool. So the LandCruiser interior, well, we all love it. There's a few little things going on in here though. So up here we've got an Outback roof console, cruiser consoles, center console with a center fridge, which is pretty nice to keep your drinks cold and everything on a long trip. You've got the ARB control module up here to control all your switching throughout the vehicle, your lights, your air compressor, and all your accessories. And then you've got your Safari map selector on this side. Apart from that, the Cruiser's pretty standard, but pretty comfortable as well. So there's a brief look into the 79 built at Tauranga Diesel Specialists. We're pretty privileged to be able to film a walk around on this. It's quite unique with the portal axles underneath. So if you've got any more questions, head in, see the team at TDS. They're your local ARB store. We better get this thing back, so we'll catch you next time.